You're listening to the Goof Norton Radio Show.
He's the best of the best of the best.
He has a wonderful voice.
If you don't like him,
you don't have a soul.
I'm sure your sister will.
Hey, baby, you want to go out?
Hello everybody, my name is Goof Norton and welcome back to another broadcast of the Goof Norton Radio Show. We are closing in on 50 episodes. 50 episodes. We've been doing this for 3 years and we're getting so close to 50 episodes. I had to get that out of the way first because that's kind of exciting me a little bit. It's starting to get me more excited the closer we get. So this has to, I forget which episode this is. This will be like episode like 40 something. We're getting really close. We're at least within 2 or 3 episodes of the radio show being 50 episodes through. 50 episodes. I honestly never would have imagined we would have made it this far. This has just been something that was just a hobby for me. Really, this is literally just been a hobby. I did this because I have an interest and a love for podcasts and whatnot, and I really, really do love doing this. This would be episode 48. The live show. I don't count the live shows, even though I could, but these are the recorded ones that I do for the channel. The live ones are just for when I chill with you guys and whatnot, so I don't really count them towards it. But actual recorded episodes, I've almost 50 done. We're almost at 50. This would be episode 48, and this is going to be awesome. So today, we're going to talk a little bit about E3, a little bit about some games I've been playing lately and whatnot, and we're just going to have some chill time, some fun. So recently, I've been playing Dark Souls 2 a lot. And I've been trying to get the Let's Play going back on the channel because I kind of missed it a little bit. Because Dark Souls has an effect on me. It makes me angry, but at the same time, like, I love it dearly. It's a love-hate relationship because it pisses me off so much, and yet I can't help but come back to it every time. Just recently, for those of you who do play Dark Souls 2, I played it on my Xbox One. I was at the Executioner's Chariot, and the boss isn't really hard. The boss really isn't that hard. There are simple steps to beating it, and it's really easy. I've beaten it before, but for some reason, this run through, which is, I think it's the late. No, it was the old one. It was the old playthrough I started, but I went too far ahead of myself, so I had to restart it and do it over again and start from there on the channel. But I kept getting stuck at it, and it just really got to me. I don't know what it was. I just couldn't beat it. I couldn't stop myself from just dying and dying over and over again. I even summoned some help from one of the NPCs, and it was just so frustrating and whatnot. I just really hated myself. I got so mad. I deleted it off my console, and I was just like, I'm done. I can't freaking do it anymore. I'm done. I got so angry. I wanted to smash my controller, and oh man. But before that happened, like, before I freaking totally deleted it off my console, later that night, just like maybe like a few minutes after I stopped playing the game, my friends were online. Some buddies of mine were online, and we were playing Rainbow Six, and we were losing in that, and I was like already frustrated from Dark Souls, and the stress just like took over. The anger was flowing through me, and you probably know those feelings of anger sometimes. For those of you who've had that really strong feeling before, like, it makes you feel like a certain kind of powerful, like you want to punch through a wall, that anger, that rage, that kind of thing. And I had to fight that so much because I really wanted to like punch with my TV or something, throw my Xbox out the window, but I couldn't do it. I didn't do it, so I resisted and just deleted it off my console and just forgot about it. But I ended up, I have like one of my sleeping bags that I got from the army. I just use it as a punching bag because it has a nice waterproof cover, and so I just use it as a punching bag because that was the best thing I have so far. That's that I can punch without breaking. So yeah, I did that. I did that for about a good almost 10 minutes or so. I was just so mad, so mad, seething with rage. But that has been my freaking gaming experience for the past few weeks, I guess. Days. And then I've been just kind of binging on Rainbow Six. Kind of gotten off of it because it has gotten to the point where I do have a team. We're consistent sometimes, and then we're not consistent at all. Really, we have our good days and bad days. Like it's very inconsistent, and that's my problem playing those kind of games, stuff like that, and World War II and Call of Duty in general. I'm just inconsistent. One time I'm good, one time I'm not. So whatever. I also just recently got done playing some on my Switch because the power went out. So I was like, I haven't played with my Switch in a while, but it's here. It's fully charged, as always, ready to go whenever I need it. But yeah, I haven't really used it in a while. But that might change thanks to E3. Look at that segue I just did right there. So E3 was amazing this year. I am actually excited. I don't usually keep up on E3 news at all. Occasionally I'll be like, oh, let's go check out what games are being released. This year I watched the YouTube stream it and whatnot. We saw some Square Enix presentations and whatnot and all that. That was all cool. I love that. That was pretty exciting. But the Nintendo Switch is getting a few games this time. We're going to see a few games coming out. The one that people are hyped about the most, at least of what I've seen, is we're getting not only another Mega Man, we're getting Mega Man 11, which is absolutely exciting. We're getting another Mario Party, but most importantly, we're getting another Smash Bros. And another Pokemon game. Right there, those game titles alone will keep me on my Switch. Like, right now, what I have on my Switch, I have boring games, well, not boring games, but games I'm not interested in right now. I got Minecraft Story Mode, Skyrim, ARMS, Rocket League, Minecraft, Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, Fortnite. I don't even play Fortnite, and Mario Kart. Mario Kart I like. I was just recently playing that, but these are the games at the Switch that we've been waiting for. We've been really waiting for. I'm not a huge Mega Man fan, but still another Mega Man game that there's a possibility I can do a Let's Play on. Heck yeah, I'll go for that. Another Pokemon game? Are you kidding me? I would absolutely love to get that. And Smash Bros. Oh, that is the game I'm waiting for. That is the one game I'm waiting for, and it's exciting for me. Now, here's the one thing. Here's some actual news I have about some Smash Bros. Some of the Smash Bros. Fans who are Waluigi fans, as we all know, Waluigi has not been in a game of Smash Bros. Since ever. And some of the fans were messaging one of the developers from Nintendo, and they were like sending him hate mail and spam and like threats and stuff like that. And the whole Luigi thing not being in Smash Bros. Has become like a meme. But as I saw it in like a comment section of one of the posts, the meme needs to die. It's old, it's stupid, it needs to die. Stop threatening the man. Like, who cares? Who cares? It's not that serious. It really isn't. It's a game. Calm yourselves. Act like people. Stop badgering a man for your character, and stop sending him death threats and all that stuff just because he doesn't have your character in the game. Like, oh no, because in the trailer it says everybody's here, so that's all that they're adding, and that's all they're ever gonna add, and that's fine. If you don't like the game, don't play it. It's as simple as that. Don't buy it, don't play it. Don't protest. Don't protest aggressively and violently like that. Just back off. Don't play it. Don't buy it. Don't play it. Protest that way, silently. But if you're going to voice your opinions like that, be civil about it. Don't, just directly message the man and threaten his life. Send him horrible emails, calling him terrible names and whatnot. That's very disrespectful to a man who has who has been a part of such a wonderful series for Nintendo for years. And I've seen a lot of people. I've seen a few people complain about it. Most people are pretty freaking excited about it. We've gotten a few more characters this time, which is pretty awesome. We finally got Ridley now. She's from Ridley's from the Metroid universe. Wow, I almost forgot that for a second. I actually almost forgot that. We got Solid Snake too. Of course, we got Wait, was Pac-Man not in the last one? Because the last one I played was on the Wii. Was he in that one? I forget. I definitely forget. But every Smash Bros. Character that has been and that will be are here. Oh yeah, and Princess Daisy, she's here too. I don't know why, but she's here too, which is pretty cool, I guess. But hey, also we're getting another Mario Party, which is something I can't wait for. But at the same time, what was it? Mario Party 10? I forget which one was the last one that was. I think it was also on the Wii U or something of that manner, and they changed the complete style of it in like, I forget which one they changed it in. They changed the complete style of it where you guys don't go individually anymore. You go as a group, which kind of, I don't know. And they use stars as coins now, so stars don't really have value anymore. Their value has diminished, I should say. So I don't know what they were doing about that. I guess it's to make it more kid friendly. I don't know. I guess kids can't accept losing today, because they give out stars like candy these days. And I don't know. It's just I have high hopes for it. I really have high hopes for it because I like Mario Party, but my favorite Mario Party has to be on the N64. I think it's either the first one or the second one they released on that one, but I still have mine and my N64. And I might load it up and play it after this. Just kidding. That's a lot of work to get that out. So those are some of the things we have for the Switch that are coming out that I'm actually excited about. I'm an Xbox guy, so I'm going to talk only a little bit, about some of the things coming out on Xbox, but whatever is coming out on Xbox there's a huge chance, and it says here that most of these things are coming out with the PS4. So there's not really much to kind of hope for just for Xbox, but you get my drift. Now there are some games coming out in 2019 next year, which I'm waiting for. I really want to know what they have coming. We got games like Gears of War 5. That is Xbox exclusive. That I can say that. That's pretty cool. We got Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, which I can't wait for. We got Jump Force. We got Skull and Bones. We got Wolfenstein, Young Blood. We got Rage 2, Dead or Alive 6, Ori and the Will of Wisps. Sorry, I can't speak English. And Devil May Cry 5. Games like that. Oh, and Dying Light 2. Don't forget. That's also coming up. And Fire Emblem 3 Houses coming out for the Nintendo Switch sometime. And they got Daemon X Machina for the Nintendo Switch coming out next year. So this seems like it's going to be an eventful year and, 2 years. I got 2 year span about, pretty much. But later this year, we got some nice games coming out. If you haven't seen or heard about any of the games because you missed E3 or you didn't look up the announcements, you just didn't feel like it, I'll put this link to all these games I'm looking at on this wonderful website in the comments below for you guys in the description, not in the comments, in the description for you guys to go check out because it is absolutely awesome and I can't wait for some of these games to come out. They're coming out with a new Spider-Man game for those of you who have PS4s. Kind of a douchebag move, but whatever. It's fine. I won't be mad. There's a new Tomb Raider game coming out, Shadow of the Tomb Raider. I don't know if it's the final one. I don't think it's the final one. It might be, and I just don't know it because I'm just kind of stupid. But hey, it might be. But it's supposed to be coming out. That's for Windows PC, Xbox One, and PlayStation 4. So that should be really fun for you guys. I saw the trailer of that one. That was the first one they presented from Square Enix. That looked pretty awesome. They showed some gameplay of it, and it should come out the September 14th, 2018 this year. Hopefully that doesn't get delayed, because if it does get delayed, I mean, I'm not gonna throw a fit, but hopefully it doesn't get delayed, because there's gonna be a ton of people buying that. Also, the famous yet infamous at the same time, people are really battling over this. It's Call of Duty Black Ops 4. Now, here's the thing with Call of Duty. A lot of people say that they have been going down in years. For years, they've been saying they've been going down since they released Ghosts. They said, "Oh man, these guys are going down." Because Ghosts, was not the first one I played. That was the last one before I played World War II. I played and owned. I played Black Ops 3, 4. I played Black Ops 3. That wasn't really that good. I didn't like it. But that was to me. That was my personal opinion. I didn't really care for it that much. Doesn't mean necessarily it's a bad game, but Call of Duty has been iffy. They've been really iffy. I was literally just having a chat with my friends too about that. Because one of my friends made a point of that they're just releasing games now just to keep up with everybody else, just so they can say, "Oh, hey, we released something too." We're Call of Duty. We're good. We're important still. We're still relevant. And with World War II, what happened was World War II isn't that great. The story is good. They did a phenomenal job with the story. I did like it. But the fact is they could have done more. And I think that's what's lacking in the games. Like, they're not doing enough. They're doing good, but they're not doing to their potential where they could be. And that's kind of what I think is slowing them down. Because games like Titanfall have improved, like, immensely. Titanfall, which the first one was decent. It didn't have a story mode. The multiplayer was kind of janky and whatnot, but it was still a pretty good game. Then they released a second one, which was really awesome. They added a story mode to that, and that was awesome. They did it. The story was good. The gameplay is good. They added a few more modes to it. They changed the layout of the lobby search and whatnot for multiplayer games and whatnot. That was really good. I like that. And they just really improved from one game to the next. They improved immensely. And from Call of Duty, we don't really see that. They just release game after game after game every year or every few years, and then they improve something a little bit more. And with Advanced Warfare, they introduced exoskeletons. That was okay. I've never seen anybody go crazy over Advanced Warfare or Infinite Warfare. People seem to hate those games. Not hate, but really dislike those games because they don't think they're good or anything like that. I personally don't care for either. I don't really care that much about Call of Duty. It's just there, something I can always turn to, something that, hey, my friends have, so I'm gonna get it so I can play with them, so we can have fun. I know I have the series on my channel, but that's just for my laughs, my enjoyment, I guess, because I can still have some fun with it. But overall, it's just another game, really. But I think they need to do a little bit more to kind of stand out, to become relevant, they're relevant still. Trust me, they're still not Xbox. Call of Duty is still relevant. It's very much still relevant. People talk about it all the time, as you can tell. Whether they hate it or love it, it's still very much relevant. But they could be doing more to make their game better and become more relevant in a positive light, is what I should say. Because they're wasting their talents. They're really wasting their talents on creating these these average games that aren't really that good. They're good enough to be relevant for a few months. After that, they kind of die off. Like World War II died off faster than I thought it would. To be honest with you, right now it's not as popular as Black Ops 4 is going to be, I don't think, because Black Ops 4 now has a Battle Royale mode, which I like. A lot of people are kind of going that way now. Battle Royale, yay, more Battle Royale games. I guess this is the year of Battle Royale. We got Fortnite, PUBG. There's another game coming out that's only on PC right now. I've seen Dismo play it. I forgot what the name of it is that quick, but because he streamed it a couple times. But it's new. It's only on PC. And it looks like Fortnite, but it's instead built on classes and whatnot, where like mages and warriors and assassins and all that stuff, you get cool special abilities, which is really cool and really awesome. And there's no building in it, just like a normal, I guess I would say a normal Battle Royale game, but I don't know what a normal Battle Royale game is. I played Fortnite. I didn't play PUBG. Because I didn't feel like buying it, because it was like, it's a little bit too much for me to own myself and, play it on my own console. But I think Xbox is just trying to do now is just keep up with everybody else. They're just, they've adapted and did put in Battle Royale mode. I want to see how that turns out. And then I want to see how their zombies turns out, because World War II did better because they upped the graphics and made things scarier in their zombies. Like I said before, I've said it before. The first time I played it with my brother, I was legit like scared a couple times. I was like, whoa! I was like, that's actually scary for once. Because before, zombies was just like, it's not that scary. It's kind of fine and all that stuff. It was never really like, oh, it's terrifying. Whoa, it's zombies. Because as a little boy or whatever girl, whatever your preference is, as a little kid, to zombies are just one of those things that are like, oh, that's cool. Kids find that cool and stuff like that. And that's not really a scary thing when you're playing it at a video game. But when they brought it to World War II and they upped the graphics and they put in jump scares and whatnot, that was pretty awesome. I loved it. These are the most realistic looking zombies I guess I've seen, graphics wise. But other than that, they're normal zombies. But they're normal as normal can get for Call of Duty, playing zombies. And the story behind it, and the story was pretty okay. The story part of it, the prologue, that was interesting. So hopefully we can have some. I'll save judgment for myself. I'll save judgment. I'll reserve judgment until I see some gameplay. Until I see some good gameplay. If you guys want to see some gameplay of it, go check out Dismo. As soon as the game comes out, he will do some gameplay of it. Trust me. He's even said it himself, and I trust that he will follow through. So I will leave you guys with that. Do what you want with that information. Hopefully you guys will find interest in these games. Hopefully you guys are as excited as I am about these games. Shut up, phone. Freaking playing my podcast for no reason. I hope you guys have a nice evening. Hope you guys have a nice night, day, whatever you are, wherever you are listening to this. E3 was pretty exciting. This is the best one I believe we've had in a while, actually. And hopefully we can get some good games out of this. Also, there's a new Assassin's Creed, which I forgot to mention, but I'm not... Oh, it's Assassin's Creed Odyssey, huh? That's cool. Also, Fallout 76. I had to mention that. That's what I had to mention. I almost forgot about that. That's something I did have to mention because I knew someone was going to kill me if I didn't say that. You were like, you forgot Fallout 76. No, I didn't. I remembered it. All right, now that I mentioned every game, thank you guys so much for listening to this podcast. If you liked it, be sure to hit that like button. Also, if you're new here, subscribe, and also hit that bell so you can get notified every time I post another video. And if you have any suggestions for topics that you want to hear me talk about gaming-wise or, just news in general related, no politics and no religion, all that's clear, all that, but other than that, you're pretty much good. Leave them in the comments below, and I'll be sure to look into it, research, and you'll hear it on the next podcast. So thanks, guys, so much for listening, and as always, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.
How it going?